Hi, my name is Leo from Samson Boat Co, and I'm on a mission to save and restore the 1910 English gaff cutter Tally Ho. Now, most of my videos are about the work I do on that boat, but sometimes I have to go away and work on other boats to make money. So right now I've just been asked to go over to the East Coast to help deliver the schooner Addicts down to Bermuda from Newport. So I'm driving down to Seattle, I'm going to get on an airplane and fly across the country. Right, I'm in Boston, been travelling all night. Last night was in Seattle, but the weather is a bit rubbish over here on the East Coast, so I think we're going to have a bit of a blow. It's extremely windy here this morning, and we're still hoping to leave today. So we left Newport last night. It was really blowing quite hard. We were seeing 35, 40, 45 knots at times, and had a stonking sail out of there with the fore, the main and the staysail up, and then we put the storm trysail up as well for a bit of extra cloth. We were hitting 13 to 15 knots of boat speed through the night, which was great, and I wasn't able to get much filming done because it was so wet on deck. We sail this boat a lot, but when we're doing deliveries we don't usually use the mizzen, which is our largest sail, because it's such a handful. And we haven't got the jib or the flying jib out on the bowsprit at the moment. Hey Ollie, what you doing up there?
Just doing some stitching.
Alright.
Had a little piece of webbing come undone, so you know, when duty calls, sometimes you just gotta leap into action.
Oh my god.
Leo was in his bunk, so you know, someone else had to do it.
You're the man for the job, right?
Yeah, ladies love a man who can stitch and sew.
What are you doing there, Ryan?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
No idea.
I've made a mess here.
Yeah, you do something like that. This is my little cabin, which I share with the chief engineer at the moment. My position on board at the moment is first officer. So Addicts is a 3-masted gaff schooner. She is 217 feet overall. She was built in 1984 and launched as Jessica. So she's a private yacht and has a full-time crew. She's a lot of work to look after and a lot of work to sail, being a pretty complicated rig, and a lot of wood and varnish and so on board, and we keep it to a pretty high standard. I used to be full-time bosun on this boat, and now I just act as a sort of relief first officer or bosun as they need. My role as bosun was to be responsible for the deck and the rig, and the sails and the deck crew, so there were 4 deck hands, and also to be a navigational officer. It's just gone 11 o'clock at night, so I've just got off watch and I've got 6 hours off now, and then I'll be on again at 5 in the morning. Right, well, it's now the 3rd day of the passage and the wind's picked up again, which is great, from the east now. So we're on port tack, heading down to Bermuda, and should be there in less than 24 hours, so let's go have a look outside. So what do you do on board, Oscar?
I'm a deckhand,
Right.
and I sleep on the forecastle and I help out a little bit of the engineering stuff.
How long have you been on board?
Just over a year.
Whereabouts have we been in that year?
Newport, Charleston, which is St. Martin, and all through the Caribbean, up to Cuba and back.
How do you find living on board with the crew?
Living on the crew it's good overall. It's really good. It's interesting at times. Yeah, I find it ties quite heavily to the food. The food's good. The crew it's pretty good always.
Would you say the food is one of the most important
It's
aspects of
by
living
far
on a
the
boat?
most important aspect of the boat, yeah.
If you've got anything good to say, just say it now, because the light is great.
Something special about being out to sea. It's really getting in touch with nature. It's one of those things you don't appreciate. Alright.
How's it going in the galley?
It's alright, lunch is over. Now I'm trying to clean up.
I had a bit of an angle.
A little bit of an angle. Whoa.
So you got a good stance there.
Well, you know, experience.
Do you enjoy sailing, Katja?
Down below, of course.
Yeah?
Sailing is the best down below. Don't go up.
Don't go up. Alright, there's some good advice from the stewardess. What you got there?
Bit of shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
Pretty nice.
Why aren't you up on deck?
I don't know.
Do you have to be on at a certain time?
Yeah. I'm on at 4 o'clock.
Alright. That's when your watch starts, is it?
Yeah. How was your watch?
Yeah. Pretty good. Bit wet.
A bit?
Dropped the topsail.
Oh yeah?
Getting up to 35 knots there. So this is the last night of our passage, and we'll probably be arriving about 5 in the morning, and we'll get the sails down in the dark and anchor up. Unfortunately, I couldn't get much footage of hoisting the sails or anything because I had to be involved in the operation, and the weather was so rough that there was nowhere really to set up a camera safely. Right, well, I'm gonna get some sleep. What you doing there, William?
Get this Q flag down. We've signed through customs.
So we made it to Bermuda. We got here about 5 AM this morning and dropped the anchor and then watched the sunrise and cleared into customs now, and we're gonna have some breakfast, clean up the boat a bit, and then probably go ashore and have a drink, I expect. It's pretty nice to be down here in some more tropical climates, and won't be here for very long. I'm off tomorrow, be back to Seattle and back to Tally-Ho. But it's been a good passage. Had some good wind, everything from 5 knots up to 35 knots and above, and sailing up to 14 knots of boat speed, probably average 12 knots over the whole passage. This is good. After passage breakfast we got here.
Yep.
Bacon and eggs.
Nice.
Yeah. You like that? That's good. Right, well, I'm just back from sailing on Addicks and Tally-Ho's still here, which is good. The temperature's dropped about 1,000,000 degrees since I left. It's bloody freezing now. It feels good to have been away making a bit of money to put towards the project, but I'm very happy to be back, very eager to get back to work. So I'm going to throw together this video of Addicks and then I'm going to get on with it. So massive thank you as always to everyone who's been supporting the Tally-Ho project so far. It makes a huge difference, so thank you very much. And I'm hopefully going to be making a bit of progress this week with a few things on the actual boat. So catch up next week and there'll be a bit more hands-on boat building. Thanks for watching and see you guys soon.